says, then came to him certain of the Sadducees. Mark, then come to him the Sadducees. Matthew, the same day came to him the Sadducees. You know, I was thinking this might be a good place because there's a break between his response to the Pharisees, them leaving, and sometime this same day the Sadducees come to him. That might be a good time for the last statement in John. Jesus cried and said, he that believes on me believes not on me, but on him that sent me, on and on. He that rejects me receives not my words. I know that his commandment is life everlasting whatsoever I speak, because I was not sure where to put this statement. I could put it where the last words of John ended, but it does say in verse 36 of John 12, these things spoke Jesus, and departed, and did hide himself from them. Because it seems like this is a public statement, it should be sometime during that week that is not stated when. So this could be a place, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to hold off. I'll wait until I'm done with everything until the Last Supper, and then I'll find a good place for it. But I'm definitely starting with Matthew, the timing. The same day. Or I could use from Luke, then, instead of then came to him, I could use then the same day came to him. Oh, Mark as well. Then come to him. So yeah, I'll start with then. Mark and Luke. Then. Matthew now. The same day. Matthew has came to him. Mark has come to him. Luke has came to him. So I'll go with came because that's Matthew and Luke majority. 2 is all 3. Him is Matthew, Mark. Matthew continues, the Sadducees. Mark, the Sadducees. Luke, certain of the Sadducees. So I'll just add those extra words from Luke. Luke, which deny that there is any resurrection, and they asked him. Mark, which say there is no resurrection, and they asked him. Matthew, which say there is no resurrection, and asked him. I know Matthew and Mark agree, say that there is no, but I think Luke's is more accurate to their attitude. They deny that there is any resurrection, because you can say something and not necessarily have it be your main topic of contention, whereas we know that was a huge topic among the Sadducees. So saying that they deny something, that seems to be a bigger deal. Not just that they say this or they say that. Maybe I'm just looking too into it, but I like saying deny that there is any. And from all 3, resurrection. Matthew, and asked him. Mark, and they asked him. Luke, and they asked him. Okay, well that's easy enough. All 3 for and. Mark and Luke, they. And from all 3, asked him, saying, Master, Moses said, if a man die. Mark, Moses wrote to us, if a man's brother die. Luke, Moses wrote to us. Okay, so Mark and Luke have wrote to us. Matthew's the only one that says Moses said. So I'll go with wrote to us. But Moses is all 3. Mark and Luke now wrote to us. If any man's brother die. Mark, if a man's brother die. Matthew, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife. If a man's brother die and leave his wife behind him and leave no children, that his brother should take his wife. Okay, I don't like that. His is not clear. You'd have to just figure it out from what I did. His brother, meaning back to the first, should take his wife and raise up seed to his brother. Yeah, I don't like that as much. Luke, if any man's brother die having a wife and he die without children, that his brother, again to the first, should take his wife and raise up seed. I know Mark and Luke agree, but I just don't think that's right. Matthew, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife. Meaning the first guy's wife. It still has, his brother needs to marry his wife. Yeah, I still think Matthew is the best. If a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife. The deceased's brother should marry the deceased's wife. It's simplified. I like that. Although Luke has added words in here, having a wife. Yeah, I'm going to leave out the apostrophe S brother from Mark and Luke, so it'll say, if any man die. Instead of just, if a man die. I'm going to have the style of Matthew with any of the added words from Mark or Luke, put it in there. So I'm going to go with if is all three, but Luke, any. I'm not going to say man's from Luke. I'm not going to say man's from Mark. It's just going to be man from Matthew. Just to be clear, I'm going with the way that Matthew wrote it. All three again. Die. Luke continues, having a wife, and he die without children. Mark, and leave his wife behind him, and leave no children. Matthew, having no children. So no mention of his wife. I guess it's just inferred. Yes, he has a wife by mentioning his brother should marry his wife to raise up seed to his brother. So I'll add that from Mark and Luke. And leave his wife behind him. Okay, the way it's written in Mark, there's a lot of added words. And leave his in italics. Wife, actually there, behind him in italics. So it would just read, and leave wife, and leave no children. Luke, all these words are here. Having a wife, and he die without children. So should I put, and leave his wife, or leave a wife, or having a wife? Matthew has having no children first, so I guess I could put the mention of his wife after that. If any man die, having no children. Having no children, or without children. Yeah, I'm going to go with the way Matthew states it and add the extra words after children. But instead of having no, I'm going to say without children. Without sounds more simple. If any men die, without from Luke. Children is all three. Now, how should I mention his wife? Matthew doesn't have it. Mark says, and leave his wife behind him with all the added words. Luke, having a wife. I think leave his wife is more to the point of what they're saying, because that's what the law states. Instead of just leaving him, the dead man, as the end of his line, his children will continue through her and his brother. So without children. Well, actually, if that's the case, it should be having a wife. Because it's not really about the wife, it's about the husband's generational line. So maybe I should go with having a wife instead of leave his wife. Yeah, I want to go with and having a wife. And from Mark. Now Mark only and Luke only, having. Mark has his wife, but the his is in italics. So it's just Luke for wife is Mark and Luke. Luke, that his brother should take his wife. Mark, that his brother should take his wife. Matthew, his brother shall marry his wife. So I'm going to go with that. His brother. It's all three. I'm going to go with should because there is an allowance for the brother not to do that. That would be when he takes off his shoe, the widow spits in his face, and he'll be known forever as the man with one shoe. Should, oh that's right it was. Should or shall. Should take his wife. I'm going to put should. Mark and Luke. Take is the majority witness, and also they're not actually getting married. Now all three, his wife. And raise up seed to his brother. Alright, that's the same.